London is a great city to explore, but for this trip I've left my motorhome back at the site and I've got myself a Renault Twizy. This cute little electric car can be towed on a trailer behind your van and is perfect for nipping around London. Seeing the sights is made easy. Just pull up, park and walk. The Twizy makes light work of narrow spaces, so you'll be able to get close to some of London's best loved attractions, such as the London Eye. I chose to visit a famous attraction right in the heart of this city. So I'm here at one of London's top attractions, Madame Tussauds. And look who it is, oh, it's a fellow redhead Harry. Hi! But before all the crowds were let into places like the party room with the A-listers, I was given a glimpse of what goes on behind the scenes, getting the models ready to face their adoring public. To start with, we did Adele's hair.
Wow, her hair feels like really real. Is it actually real hair?
It is, yes. We tend to use real hair.
You know, would you wash her hair like you would if you're in the hairdressers?
We do, yes. Over time, with the amount of product that we actually use, sometimes it can look a little bit dull, so we want to just freshen it up and make sure that everything looks really...
But like, how do you do that? Because presumably you can't like put her over the bath and like...
What we tend to do is undo the clothing and then take off the head upstairs in our little washroom. I know it does sound insane.
Do you walk around with your head under your arm going up the stairs?
Basically, yeah. Obviously, you have to be very careful because it's obviously very expensive and it is a wax figure. But yeah, so we just lay it in the actual sink and wash it as if you would in a normal hairdresser's, really.
Okay. Okay, right, so we've got Adele here. Now, what are we going to do with her hair today?
So what tends to happen is we walk in and sometimes, you know, it just looks a bit frizzy.
Yeah, I have that problem too.
She has a bit of lift at the top.
Okay.
So we have to go by the reference files that we have. So I tend to backcomb it just to give it a nice lift.
What's it like when you walk in here in the morning?
We come in at 7:30 every single morning and go around the attraction for about 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Yes. Bit of a wake-up call, and just make sure that every single figure just looks absolutely beautiful for when the public come in and just see them, you know, the stars that they are.
I mean, I love her eyelashes as well, but can I give her a hairbrush? Is that a bit weird? Oh, this feels kind of strange. So how do you think I should do it? Am I doing all right?
Yes, absolutely.
She's got a bit of a curl here, hasn't she?
Yeah, I don't know if you want to just use a bit of hairspray.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. And that'll keep it nice for the day. So
yes, it will.
Would you have to come back during the day?
So sometimes we do like an afternoon walk around just to check that, to make sure that hair's looking good, because that's obviously one of the first things you see as well. So we just have to make sure that it's great.
No, of course. Would you think our hair's done now? Do you think we're
absolutely
satisfied with that?
Perfect.
Thanks very much, and Adele, I hope you have a lovely day.
Next, by royal appointment, it was off to see Her Majesty the Queen.
Morning, Mum. Well, she's looking very good, but what do we need to do here today then, Bex?
We'll just touch up her lipstick today. She's actually looking really fresh and lovely. People are very respectful of the Queen, obviously.
And who kind of needs the most touch-ups in the morning?
Well, Justin Bieber, One Direction, as you can imagine. They're very, very popular. People like to kiss them, and that can take the paint off. Or, not on purpose, but the more people who touch them and hug them, they can get little gouges and stuff in their faces.
Oh, no.
Right.
That sounds potentially quite painful.
Yeah, so we have to come. We'll fill the gouges if they're too deep with a bit of wax, and then we'll just...
So that acts like a kind of concealer, I guess?
Yeah. And then using our palettes, we'll just mix up a colour and put it back on.
So shall I just take a seat and you'll begin work?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Oh, she's looking great now. Thanks very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Showing me round this attraction was Nicole, the lady who knew all about the legendary Madame Tussauds.
Who have we got here?
This is Madame Tussauds herself. It's a likeness that we have here, so guests can actually find out, you know, and actually see the lady that built this great attraction.
So why is there a head on the table?
Well, Madame Tussauds actually started her trade learning how to make wax figures under her mentor, Dr. Curtis, in France. And then part of her work was actually making death masks of those that perished in the French Revolution. So that's how she's portrayed here. So we want to give our guests, you know, an insight into the history of the attraction and the lady herself.
This is a beautiful dress, Dame Helen. Can you tell me about it, Nicole?
Yeah, so we actually worked with Helen Mirren to make her figure, and she was so kind enough to actually donate her dress. So yeah, her figure wears her very own dress, and when she came into the attraction, she actually brought her husband. So I think it was a lovely moment when they all met the wax figure.
I'm having such a great time, but it's not over yet, is it?
No, it's not. We've got to go and try and score a penalty against David Beckham.
I can see a ball.
You can see a ball. Yeah, we're here in our interactive sports area. So as well as trying to score a penalty, you can also test how fast your reactions are to see if you want to be a Formula One driver like Lewis Hamilton. But I think as we're here and David Beckham's just watching, you might as well try and do a penalty kick.
I'm going to make it good for you, Dave.
Good luck. Oh, such a shame.
I know, and I thought it was going to be so good. Thanks very much for showing me around today.
No worries, you're more than welcome.
I've had a fantastic day here at Madame Tussauds, and I'm now going to head on back to the site in Lee Valley.